Good morning, degenerates, and welcome to another episode of Boring Crypto IO, place where I read you the boring crypto news every morning, Monday through Friday, just so you don't have to. My name is not important, and I'm your host. Let's get into the nonsense. Crypto traders are earning 165% yields by staking a token named after Elon Musk's pet. Guess Floki has staking now. We're going to get into that. SEC Inspector General says prohibition on crypto ownership hinders agency hiring. LHV Bank founder has $470 million worth of Ethereum but lost his private key. And last but not least, just for fun, U.S. lawmaker proposes to cut SEC Chair Gary Gensler's salary to $1. I don't think this is important. I just thought it was funny, so I figured we'd read it. Why not? To the market, guys. Current market cap right now down just a little bit from yesterday, sitting at 1.32 trillion, down 0.86%. Bitcoin dominance hovering at 51.5%, ETH dominance 17.1%. 26 Gwei will get you an ETH transaction, and fear and greed ticked down just one from yesterday. I think it was 74 yesterday, if I remember correctly. We are now sitting at 73, still a little greedy. We were ripping yesterday, and it feels like someone hit the pause button. There's a little bit of pullback on stuff, not too much, but it definitely stopped abruptly. We're going to blow through the top 100 per usual and see if there are any outliers. I've got a feeling it's pretty much flat across the board though right now since yesterday morning. Crow 6.72 is the upside, 24 for the week. Near Protocol pulled back a little bit, 7.35% to the downside. Eagle down 6.55 for the day, still up 36.22 for the week. Mutable X down 8% on the day. Neo down 7.46. Oof, Trust Wallet still ripping. 13.89 on the day, 56.13 on the week. Congratulations if you are in that. You know, and I'm an idiot. I don't know too much about Trust Wallet. I don't know what holding their native token does. But if you can make money off it, why not? Synthetic down 4.74, excuse me. I'm dyslexic. Arweave, excuse me, up 5.7%. I have no clue what that is. Holy shit, what is Blur? Whatever Blur is, it's up 22.39% on the day, 52.27 for the week. I've never heard of this either. This is new in the top 100. What is Blur? Let's look at Blur. Only has a $397 million market cap. How old is it? I mean, it's still under a year old. It's still pretty new. What is it, though? It launched at 5.71. Went all the way down to 30-something cents. What is the all-time high, all-time low? I'm wasting time. Why not? All-time high at 45.98. What? All-time low at 15 cents. It's on Coinbase. I mean, it's on everything. I have no clue what this is. What is Blur? Blur is a native governance token. Why are governance tokens moving? That's so weird to me. A unique non-fungible token marketplace, an aggregator platform that offers, so it's a marketplace aggregator, offers advanced features such as real-time price feeds, portfolio management, multiplayer, blah, 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 NFT comparisons. So it's an NFT marketplace? Interesting. Launched in October 2022. Okay, so it's a native token of an NFT platform, I guess. Huh. Okay. Not something I mean, dude, everything's gonna pump. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna pump, but I'm good. Not really. I mean, I have to dig into it a little deeper. If you know anything about it, by all means, let me know. Comments down below. Outside of that, guys, let's go ahead and get on the Bitcoin. We rolled out of the triangle, the ascending triangle pattern I left you with yesterday. Now, because we were looking at, here's what a lot of people are talking about, that this is potentially an ascending channel, ascending wedge. The reason why I kind of walked away from this idea, I mean, if you're playing Wix or you're playing Tops, doesn't matter. The reason why I walked away from this is because of this rollover right here. I wasn't feeling it. So I went with the potential of a ascending triangle with kind of something like that going on, right? Because we were beating our heads against this top. This could be a bull trap, but we were riding the lower trend line. We were respecting it strongly. We rolled over. From what I had, we rolled out of it, but if you pull it down a little bit lower, it means it's still kind of in play. It doesn't matter. Like, if I'm wrong on this, it doesn't matter. What we're looking at, though, right now is the support of 34,544 from this pullback, okay? We are respecting it right now. If we lose it, that's your next, like, okay, we're going to go down. There are a handful of areas I'd be looking at for support, but the biggest one being this 33,642, last one being 33,033. Something I've told you guys ever since we had this last pump and this sideways action. This isn't bad though. This is still sideways action for Bitcoin. I mean, I know it's weird. We see price action going to the upside, and then human psychology sees any decent red candle and we get all freaked out. But I want you guys to see something. Look at the size of this red candle. Look at the size of this red candle. Here, let's stretch this out just a little bit more. Pullbacks are natural. They're actually healthy, believe it or not. Big red candle. Big red candle. Big red candle. Don't worry about it. Again, if we roll, guys, if we roll over and go all the way back down to 30K, would that suck? I mean, yeah, but in the grand scheme of things, we've only been in this pattern since the 23rd of October. So 2 weeks. Let's look at it on a daily. This is how many days we've actually been doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And today's your 15th. So 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks we've been doing this. Don't freak out. Again, if we retrace all the way back down to 30K, my whole point of even talking about this, and we bounce off 30K, that is bullish. Remember how long it took us to get above 28K? And we've definitely got above it and established some support and all sorts of levels and things like that above 28K. That was the biggest range we were trying to get above for quite some time. I told you guys for a very long time that I had no short-term bullish sentiment until we got support above 28K. So I would not be surprised if we roll over and slowly trace back down to 30 and get a bounce off of 30. Guys, You can't get upset about this stuff. You can't freak out. That is your buying opportunity. If we get a retest of 30 and turn 30 into super strong support, especially after the rally that we just were in, that's your buy-in, man. That's your discount. That's when you start getting back in. Not a bad idea to take profit and potentially wait for something like that to happen, because it could happen. Look, we're beating our heads up against resistance right now. Either way, you know my levels if we roll over. You know my levels if we go higher. Watch the bounce right here off of 34,544 and see if we continue to respect this trend line, even though I moved it just a little bit. Playing the wicks here, playing the wicks here, playing the wicks. Okay. See if we continue to respect this trend line. Or is it just the 34,544? Okay. Ugh. But that's it, man. Nothing crazy in Bitcoin. It's a, I would call it a sideways day, but if you look at all the numbers, it looks like it's a red day over here on the right hand side. But man, we had a big rip. People are taking profit. You can't expect green candles every day forever. You can't. And if people, depending on what your game is, if you're trading, if you're swing trading or day trading, and you see the market taking profit, maybe it's a good time for you to take profit. Me, again, personally right now, I've been buying since the bottom, so I'm not swing trading or day trading right now. I've just been building bags. My bags are doing great, so I'm just hanging out. These small moves aren't what I'm here for right now. If we retrace back down to 30K, 13%. Whoop-de-doo. You know, like, it's not that big of a deal, especially when it comes to Bitcoin and the entire market. Either way, all I'm saying is I'm not telling you what you should do, and I'm not telling you what you shouldn't do. What I'm saying is when a market pauses or we get small pullbacks, keep your eye on the prize. The bigger bull market's coming, right? Outside, let's bounce around the top cryptos I've been looking at, which you've seen me talk about. ETH looks good, man. ETH finally moved and broke above 1862, and now it looks like we're turning 1862 into support. Guys, this is bullish, textbook bullish. So look, resistance, breakout, retest, flipped to support is what we're looking for. And that's exactly what it looks like it's doing right now. This is bullish. Next level for resistance I'll be looking at is going to be at 2,000 exactly. Psychological numbers, guys. Nice even round shit that people like to sell at. But I would, if I was swing trading, I would definitely put a buy order or a long end right here. I mean, that's textbook. All right, let me get rid of this thing. XRP flew off the chain yesterday. All right, now remember what I told you yesterday. Potential giant cup and handle. Will it rip and roll over from the top, or will it roll over and retouch and turn 68,522 into support? Maybe get a small bounce and then turn that into the handle and rip. We shall see. But what it looks like we're doing right now, we definitely respected the cup and handle line. What it looks like we're doing right now is getting that bounce and retest of 68,522, and could roll over and not roll over, excuse me. Could retest and bounce and rip to the upside, putting in a very large cup and handle play. But outside of that, man, we ripped all the way to just over 73 cents yesterday. Can't be mad at it. Cardano too. I'm a little disappointed in this with Cardano. Cardano was actually flying off the handle. We broke out of 37.07, and it looked like we're going to keep going, and then we just got shut down. We rolled over. It looks like we're coming back all the way down to, again, this is just my buy order. This isn't anything significant. What I would be looking for is this node right here. Let's expand it a little bit. Get you guys a little bit more information. If this doesn't hold, I would expect us to come back down to these nodes right here. That guy. So if this support at, what are we at, 34.20? If 34.20 doesn't hold, we roll over. I would be expecting us to come back down to either 31.63 or 32.14, around there, in the short term. Hopefully we get a bounce here. That previous small support right there. Objective just melting faces, guys. Objective ripped all the way up to almost 18 exactly, pulled back. We're sitting now at 1741. Strong project, guys. Yeah, stoked on that. Fetch looked like it was going to break out of this cluster we had going on, this node we had going on. It did kind of break out, then it came back down. Retesting the point of control right here in the middle of all this nonsense. Let's see if it holds. If we get it, we'll put a line there just to keep an eye on it. So right about here. Let's see if we get a bounce here. If not, I would expect a pullback to probably at the lowest here. If we lose this, expect to come back down to one of these guys down here. Okay. And the new kid on the block, man, Pal ripped all the way up past 10%, 10 cents yesterday. I'm in this thing. I'm a 10x in this already. I'm stoked, and I think it's going to go much higher, at least bare minimum to $1. I could be wrong, but that's where my head's at. That's another 10x from where we're at right now, and we're still under $100 million market cap. This thing is sitting at 67.55. We're not even $100 million market cap, guys. I think this could easily do a billion dollar market cap without a question. Especially what they keep doing, and it's actually a really cool project. I'm not a huge AI guy, believe it or not. Like I'm not like deep in the AI world. But it's a really cool project. It's a programmable AI bot on top of other stuff they're doing with their staking, etc., etc. But it's a crypto, not crypto friendly. What's the word I'm looking for? It's basically a crypto-based AI bot that you can literally train to deep dive tokens and things like that for you. And that's just scraping the surface of what this thing can do. And have I used it? No, I want to, but I just time in life I haven't got. I want to play with it though. But it's a really neat project. I honestly got into it just on a whim. It was a shitcoin. I got it when it was under a penny. It was a whim. It was like 4 to 5 days old when I got into it. And I was like, whatever, it was a gamble. But the more and more I learned about it, the more I keep seeing it build, making partnerships with Google. I think they just made a partnership with NVIDIA. They continue to grind, and it's exciting. Something I strongly recommend looking into. This isn't financial advice nor my financial advisor. This thing with under $100 million market cap could go to zero in 3 days without a question. Do I think it'll happen? No, I don't. But yeah, anyways, point. Ripped 10 cents. Getting a little bit of pullback now. Just above 9 cents. I am not mad at it. New all-time high yesterday. Let's go, pal. Outside of that, guys, I think I have ARK in here. No. I'm going to start looking at ARK. ARK, it's another shitcoin I'm going to start looking at. It's a $27 million market cap. I don't really know anything about it, which sounds dumb, but hey, I'm a charts guy. I'm a chart first. Ask questions later. No, I'm going to start looking into it. It's something that I've been seeing people talk about. I like its price action. I've been watching it for a while and seeing what it's doing. So it's another thing that I might be putting some money into. But I gotta do some digging first and some learning first before I pull the trigger on it. Outside of that, guys, let's get on to the news and we'll get you out of here. Crypto traders are earning 165% yields by staking a token named after Elon Musk's pet. I never knew that. I thought Floki was just kind of like a random name they created. Developers are trying to capture a piece of the global asset tokenization market as part of a new product in the Floki ecosystem. I have a small bag of Floki, not a ton. Itty bitty bag that I think is locked up on KuCoin that I need to get off because they don't allow US losers, US users on KuCoin anymore. Over $55 million of Floki tokens have been locked up on the blockchain staking platform. Floki was released in 2021 as a meme coin named after Elon Musk's pet Shiba Inu, but has morphed over time to position itself as a serious decentralized finance project. Decentralized finance is an umbrella term for lending and borrowing carried out on blockchain without the use of intermediaries. The $1.8 trillion Floki, the 1.8 trillion Floki represents almost 18% of the circulating supply, and most tokens are expected to be out of circulation in the coming years as traders continue to stake funds and earn annualized rewards up to 120%. If they can keep it going, if it's sustainable, why not? What do we got? 2 years, 124%. 1 year. These are some long lockups, though. The stake Floki is used to reward holders with token, a sister project that allows users to tokenize real-world assets, RWAs, that was released in the last week of October. RWA refers to physical assets such as real estate or car digitalized and made available on DeFi applications. Several analysts pegged RWA as $1 trillion opportunity. As such, products can theoretically allow anyone in the world to trade or invest in any global asset, which is currently a complex process governed by stringent business and financial laws. The yields range from 51% to over 165% depending on when those tokens are locked. Floki developers previously told CoinDesk that they expect tokenization to become a $16 trillion market by 2030. Users can acquire token from decentralized exchanges where it has reached a $40 million market capitalization, but upward of 50% of the supply can only be gained by staking Floki. Ponzonomics, guys. It says will be offered to users who use the protocol to launch their tokens or smart contracts. A percentage of TokenFi tokens will be set aside to reward protocol usage based on daily activity, which may create a flywheel effect that attracts users who keep using the platform for even more rewards. Yeah, are you holding Toki? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you staking Toki? Let me know in the comments down below. I actually, again, with my small bag that I totally forgot about that I have, I might stake it. Why the hell not? At least, where was the rewards? At least every 3 months, keeping an eye on the market. Every 3 months, why not lock it up? I expect at least 18 months of a run from where we're at least in this market, in the bull market. So yeah, why not check the market every 3 months? If it looks like it's time to sell, sell. Moving on, SEC Inspector General says prohibition on crypto ownership hinders agency hiring. Besides being short on crypto specialists, the SEC OIG noted a litany of problems that are already familiar. Lack of legislative clarity, lack of integrity, I'm sorry, guys. We know the SEC has lack of integrity, lack of interagency coordination, etc. My brain instantly wanted to jump to that. The Office of the Inspector General, OIG, of the United States Securities and Exchange Commission has released its annual examination of the most serious management and performance challenges facing the agency. Crypto was on its list, at no surprise, to anyone in the crypto community. The OIG's statement on the SEC's management and performance challenges noted the agency's previous statements about the lack of disclosure and widespread non-compliance with existing securities laws by crypto asset market participants. The existing law leaves gaps in oversight related to crypto assets that are not securities and certain stablecoins. There have been calls for comprehensive legislation and interagency coordination. In addition, the report said, case law concerning the application of the securities laws to crypto assets is limited and still developing. Those facts are well known. Employment issues in the SEC are less publicized. The report said the agency has been trying to add crypto specialist positions in its examinations, trading and markets, and enforcement divisions. The Office of the General Counsel of the Office of International Affairs also seeking new to fill new. I think that's supposed to say are also seeking to fill new crypto-related positions. Don't get me wrong, I read like shit. I'm not saying I'm good at it, but it always messes me up even more when I'm like, am I reading this wrong, or do they not proofread their stuff? Which they don't, and we're aware of. The SEC's hiring efforts have been frustrated by a small candidate pool and high competition with the private sector for crypto specialists. Many potential candidates hold crypto assets. The report continued. Candidates are often unwilling to divest their crypto assets to work for the SEC. You fucking think. Weird. Because, these fucking morons. Sorry. This disqualifies them from working for the agency under the determination by the Office of Ethics Counsel. You want a crypto expert to come work for you and then divulge their crypto holdings so you can what? Tell them they can't hold it? Yeah. Kick rocks. The OIG is planning to give the SEC recruitment practices more scrutiny in fiscal year 2024. It said the OIG reacts to outside requests for investigation as well as implementing internal examinations. Dude, these guys are such pieces of shit. You can't even work for them without them coming after you and attacking you. Right. The OIG reacts to outside requests for investigation as well as implementing internal examinations. Although it is characteristically slow to react, the OIG was called on to investigate potential conflict of interest on the part of former corporate finance director William Hinman, whose speech identifying ETH as not a security has been widely cited. Hinman had a financial interest in the law firm Simpson, Thacher, and Bartlett, which is a member of the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance. A good government group called Empower Oversight claimed in a letter to the OIG in 2022. That claim has apparently not been examined by June of 2023, when lawyer John Deaton called for the OIG to examine the Hinman speech again in an interview with Cointelegraph. Of course, no one wants to work for you. First of all, you're shady as shit, and your overreach is absolutely insane. But yeah, because they're afraid you're going to completely take away their nest egg. No crypto expert wants to work for you. You go to work with the SEC as a crypto expert, you're with the enemy. There you go. Moving on. Sorry. LHV Bank founder has $470 million worth of Ethereum, but lost his private keys. Wouldn't you want to shoot yourself in the face? Rain Lomas? We'll just say Lomas. Rain Lomas, founder of LHV Bank, told Estonian media last month that he's not made much effort to recover the funds, but is willing to pay someone who can. The founder of Estonian-based LHV Bank, Rain Lomas, has been revealed as the owner of a massive 250,000 ETH stash bought during the Ethereum initial coin offering, which is now worth an eye-watering $470 million. There's only one problem. He no longer has his keys. In February, Coinbase director Connor Grogan highlighted an Ethereum whale wallet containing $470 million worth of ETH untouched since blockchain's genesis. In November 6th update on X, Connor highlighted Lomas' comments in a recent interview that now tie him to the $470 million worth of trapped ETH. One mystery solved, wrote Grogan, who shared an excerpt of an October 31st ERR news report on earlier Vicar radio interview with Lomas. Unfortunately, he's lost his keys and can't access to hundreds of millions. If you can help him recover them somehow, he's willing to split them with you. Holy hell, Grogan added. According to ERR's report, Lomas said it was no secret that he owned the wallet with 250,000 ETH, which he lost a password to and hasn't made much effort to recover. I can't solve this alone. If someone thinks they can, I'll take all offers, Lomas said. It's very common for me to lose passwords. Wow, this guy is a founder of a bank? He said, adding that losing access to funds was a weak point of blockchain system. No, it's not. Welcome to welcome to me not being able to talk. Welcome to controlling your own assets. Welcome to being your own bank. In total, Lomas' Ether purchase was $75,000 as ETH price at launch was around 30 cents. At ETH's November 10th, 2021 price peak nearly $4,900, Lomas' stuck stash was worth $1.22 billion. Oh my god. Lomas' wallet today still has an impressive 628,757% gain And according to Grogan's February X post, has 6.5 million worth of airdrops to boot. Oh my god. What a nightmare. Well, if you know how to hack wallets, go make yourself some money. All right, last but not least, this is probably just a satire piece, but why not read it for fun? U.S. lawmaker proposes to cut SEC Chair Gary Gensler's salary to $1. The Financial Services and General Government Bill proposes a drastically cut funding to the SEC and other government agencies. United States lawmaker wants to strip Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Gary Gensler of his salary by paying him just $1 per year. In a proposed amendment to the Financial Services and General Government, FSGG, Representative Tim Burchett suggested that Gary Gensler's salary be brought down to $1 as part of a wider proposal to defund the regulator. First introduced in July 13th of this year, the FSGG bill is a wide-ranging piece of legislation that aims to significantly reduce government spending across the board. It's estimated that Gensler earns north of $300,000 per year for his duties as head of the SEC, but he hasn't done anything. Burchett wasn't the only lawmaker taking aim at the SEC, with the overall bill aimed at drastically cutting funding to a number of government agencies. While introducing the bill to the House Rules Committee on November 6, Representative Steve Womack outlined that the SEC, among other agencies, had fallen prey to regulatory overreach and was becoming an undue financial burden on the government or taxpayers. Womack said the best course of action would be to defund the SEC to help limit its regulatory intrusiveness while forcing the regulator to return focus to its core mission. Specifically, we turn off rulemakings at the Securities and Exchange Commission that lack proper cost-benefit analysis and aggregate impact analysis. To be clear, the agencies under our jurisdiction perform important functions. However, many have strayed from their mandate, and the results have been a true disservice to the American people. I agree. Womack added. This isn't the first time Gensler and his agency have come under fire from U.S. politicians. On June 12th, U.S. Representatives Warren Davidson and Tom Emmer introduced this SEC Stabilization Act to the House of Representatives, with one of the bill's primary provisions being one that would remove Gensler as chair of the SEC. If passed, the bill would fire Gensler to redistribute the power of the agency between the SEC's chair and commissioners. It would also create an executive director position and add a sixth commissioner to the agency to prevent any one political party from holding majority sway. Davidson and Emmer have long been vocal critics of the Gensler-led SEC, with Emmer slamming Gensler as a bad faith regulator and accusing him of blindly spraying the crypto community with enforcement actions while completely missing the truly bad actors. FTX. Exactly. Sam Bankman-Fried. Multiple meetings. Spent multiple meetings with these guys. Exactly. That last paragraph sums it all up. Let me know what you think. Comments down below, guys. Bitcoin one last time before we get out of here. And we'll get a little baby green bounce. Little baby green bounce. All right, guys. You know, like I always do, we're going to hit the 1 hour. We're going to hit the 7 minute. See what it looks like. Bounce right on it. That's the 1 hour. Excuse me. Let's go to that 7 minute. Bounce once, bounce twice. Let's see if it'll hold, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty strong on the 7 minute. Bottom trend line and 35 or 34,544 look like they're holding pretty well. Keep your guys' eyes on it. And outside of that, guys, if you do enjoy the content I provide for you here every morning on Boring Crypto IO, please by all means subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell for notifications so you know when I do post videos. Watch the videos, share the videos on all of your social platforms, and above all, if there's anything you do to help support the channel and support the adoption of crypto, guys, like the videos. It is the biggest thing you can do, and it's the easiest thing to do. Outside of that, guys, I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. I am out of here.